What's up, everyone? I'm excited that the NFL season is upon us right now. I love this time of year where every team, pretty much besides the Bears and the Lions, think that they're gonna win the Super Bowl. And I'll throw in the Jets there too. But I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I'm going to be streaming or do some live watch-alongs of a lot of the games, including the games against the Bills and the Rams. What's up, everyone? Look, I'm excited for the NFL season. It's almost upon us, and I'm pumped up because I freaking love football, all right? And I'm excited. I'm going to be doing a watch-along of the Rams and the Bills game. Go Rams, all right? Go Rams, because let me tell you something about the Bills. They're overrated, all right? They're the paper champions right now. They're great paper champions. Them and the Chargers. The Chargers are the preseason champions, my friends. Because they never win it when it counts. They're the preseason champions. Preseason champions. Can't win the big one, but they'll win the preseason championship of the world. Anyways, the Chargers, the Chargers and the Bills are the darlings of everybody's league. So I'm excited. I saw like one meme that says, "Hey, from now on, people like me are going to be allowing NFL teams to determine their mood for the fall." And I'm like, well, that's totally true. So here we go. What I don't like is ESPN. What I don't like is FS1. What I don't like is these stupid, lame debate shows where they feel like they have to be hot takey, stupid, and they're all trying to outdo each other with their hot takey, outlandishness, goofy takes. And none more stupid, none more idiot than the Bart Scott, an old Jets player who I think may have had some issues. But Bart Scott on Get Up this week was he said some stupid stuff. We're gonna respond to what Bart Scott said about our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go.
Kansas City plays in their first 7 weeks had a winning record last year. It includes the Buccaneers.
So what? The Chiefs had a winning record last year. They're to be feared, all right? Yeah. You know what? The Chiefs' record was 12-5, better than everyone except for the Buccaneers' record on here.
49ers are the two teams they played in the Super Bowl.
So the Buccaneers. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, the Cardinals. All right. Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury. They know how to lose games. All right. They're come see, come saw. You never know what you're gonna get with him, but. DeAndre Hopkins is hurt. They have a lot of injuries on offense. The Chargers are not perennial 9-8 underachievers. The Colts, never know what you're going to get with them, but with Matt Ryan, you're probably going to be around 9-8. And the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, are going to come at that game with old man Brady and all of his family problems / Masked Singer stuff. Like, they're going to come at that game with a lot of revenge, and the Raiders are going to Raider themselves right in the middle of the field like they always do, and it's glorious. And the Bills are still going to be crying about that 13-second game. And the 49ers, I don't really trust Trey Lance. I don't know why they traded up for him when Jimmy Garoppolo is pretty serviceable and pretty good. Maybe they think that Jimmy Garoppolo is Alex Smith and Trey Lance is Patrick Mahomes. Good luck with that.
It includes a showdown against Josh Allen and the Bills in there. So that is a rough start to the schedule and what we already know might be the most competitive division of all time, which led Bart Scott to suggest what might happen.
All right, here we go.
Well, this is a repeat statement that I've said, but I said that I don't believe that the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs.
I don't believe the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs because I'm a dumb idiot and I'm trying to be edgy.
Said it to McCole Hardman. Listen, you can't.
I said it to McCole Hardman. I said it to Andy Reid. I said it to Patrick Mahomes. I said it to Clark Hunt. I said it to everybody. Yeah, because I'm a giant hater.
Be one-sided. Within their division, they're the only team that is front-loaded on the offensive side of the ball. Every team has closed the gap. You look at the coach.
Really? Really? The Chiefs, let me tell you something about the Chiefs being front-loaded on the opposite side of the football. Okay, so the Chiefs on defense, all right? They were very slow last year, to say the least, okay? So who did they get rid of? They got rid of Daniel Sorensen, a slow player who Steve Spagnuolo played out of position a lot, and he was he wasn't very productive last year, to say the least. Tyrann Mathieu did a lot of tweeting, did a lot of deleting, did a lot of tweeting and deleting, and he's still doing that because he hasn't learned his lesson. And he did more of that than actual playmaking last year. Ben Neiman, slow linebacker. Anthony Hitchens, slow linebacker. They replaced him with Willie Gay. Nick Bolton, who's incredibly fast. M-I-Z-Z-O-U, I'm a KU guy, whatever. All right. Trent McDuffie, the quarterback. And then my favorite, George Karlaftis, Furious George, who's just, he lit it up in the preseason and just has a motor. Frank Clark is going to be faster, leaner. Chris Jones is going to play his God-given position from the start of the season this year. No more of that outside. Why did they do that last year when they tried to put him on the outside? Anyways, that all shows this clearly hasn't watched the Chiefs if he's going to do that stupid take about the Chiefs being front-loaded on offense. He clearly hasn't watched the Chiefs since 2018 when they had Bob Sutton as their defensive coordinator. All right,
the discrepancy in quarterbacks, you can't say Russell Wilson's that far from...
I can. I will. Yeah, when is Russell Wilson... What was the last playoff game Russell Wilson ever won? And also, Mahomes, whatever.
Patrick Mahomes. You can't say Justin Herbert's that far, but...
I can. Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah, Mahomes is far ahead of Justin Herbert. You know why? Look at their record. Look what Mahomes does when the game's on the line. You know what? Herbert lost to the Giants and the Raiders last year with a chance to get into the playoffs. He had the playoffs, the Chargers. What they did was the Chargers had the playoffs on a platter for them. And they just completely took a giant charger on that platter. And they didn't make the playoffs because, yeah. Between the Chargers and the Raiders, like that game, it was both of those teams. It was epic, that last game of the season where it almost tied. And both teams weren't trying to win that game. It was epic. They were trying to out-Raider and Charger each other. All right.
When you look at comparing the defenses, the other defense in this league is miles ahead of the Kansas City.
Okay, again, 2018 call. They wanted to take back
the Chiefs, and they're going to pay the price. Just stop.
You got anything? What about the Kareem Hunt on the Chiefs, huh?
Hey, my first of the season. We just picked.
All right, this guy's an idiot. Bart Scott's an idiot, clearly, and ESPN. Shame on you for even putting that guy out there. It's not an expert. It's not an expert take. You're just showing your ignorance with that comment because the Chiefs have clearly upgraded on defense with their speed. They've clearly done a lot. Yes, they're going to miss Hill. He didn't even mention that. He just talked about the Chiefs defense. He didn't even mention the low-hanging fruit of Hill not being on the team anymore. Instead, he just goes after the defense, which is such an ignorant statement because obviously the Chiefs have clearly upgraded on defense with their speed and they've looked really, really good in the preseason. I don't know what this guy's watching. I don't think he's actually watching any of the games. I don't think he knows the Chiefs roster. Clearly, he doesn't know the Chiefs roster. He's an idiot. ESPN should be ashamed of yourself for putting this guy on and calling him an expert because he's not. FS1, you should be ashamed of yourself for putting Skip Bayless on and Shannon Sharp on. I might even do a reaction video to them talking about Aaron Rodgers. But anyways, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of cool reaction videos and also some cool watch-alongs of Chiefs and other NFL games this year. Come on, let's go. Bring on the NFL season.